Hello students. So today I will continue your chapter number 10, and the topic that we had started was the different types of motion. So children, already we have discussed rectilinear motion and circular motion. So now I will continue with random motion. Another type of motion is a random motion. So as the name is showing, that is random is irregular motion of an object in which the direction is not fixed. So this type of a motion is known as a random motion. Irregular motion means in the figure, like you can see, the butterflies or the insects or the birds, they used to fly in the sky, but the direction is not fixed, that in particular direction they do not move. They can move here and there. In the same way, when the hockey player, they are playing, so the ball can move in any of the direction. It's not fixed, that there is not a particular direction in which the ball is moving. So this type of a motion is known as random motion, means irregular motion. The object may go in any of the direction. So this is the random motion. Next comes oscillatory motion. So oscillatory motion means when a body moves to and fro about a fixed point. This type of motion is known as oscillatory motion. So here few examples are there. First example, we can say that the pendulum of a clock, it moves to and fro about a fixed point. Here the pendulum is hanged and it start moving to and fro from its fixed position. So this is one of the example of the oscillatory motion. Second example we can take of a swing. So when the child is sitting on a swing, the child move to and fro or back and forth. This type of a motion is known as oscillatory motion. Next, let's discuss another type of motion is a vibratory motion. So there are minor differences between these types of motions. So let's see what is a vibratory motion means. Sometimes the whole object does not move. That shows to and fro motions, but a part of it shows motion. Such type of motion is known as a vibratory motion. And this motion is actually a very fast to and fro motion. So in vibratory motion, what happens? The whole object does not move, but a part of it shows the movement. So you can see in a figure that musical instruments, even guitar, sitar, the wires are tightly packed. So these wires are stretched. When we pluck these wires, what happens? That vibrate, it start vibrating and produces the sound. So in this musical instrument, the whole musical instrument is not moving. Okay, it's not showing the motion in any of the direction. Your musical instrument is at one place, but only the strings of this instruments are producing the sound when we are vibrating them. When we are plucking the strings of the violin or guitar or sitar, only then it produces the sound. So all musical instruments shows the vibratory motion. And one thing more is there, during this motion a change in shape and size takes place. Okay, so there may be a few changes in the shape and size whenever the vibratory object or vibratory motion takes place. So I hope you have understood the vibratory motion, and the difference between vibratory motion and oscillatory motion is clear to you. So in oscillatory motion, we had taken the example of swings, when how the child is moving or sitting on the swings. And in vibratory motion, we have taken the example of all musical instrument. So next type of motion is a periodic motion. Periodic motion means when the same motion repeat itself after a regular interval of time. So that type of motion is called a periodic motion. So children, you can keep it in your mind that periodic, each kind of motion is not a periodic motion. There are a repetition, and repetition takes place after a regular interval of time. It's very, very important to note down repetition after a regular interval of time. That type of motion is known as a periodic motion. Here we have taken the examples. First, the example of clock, how the time, how the hands of clock are moving regularly. They are completing many of the circles, and means after equal intervals of time, they are repeating the motion. Means 12 o'clock, if we start counting after reaching to 12, again, the motion is repeated. Fine, again 12, again 12. So the motion keep on repeating, and after a regular interval of time, after only 12 o'clock, after completing the 12, that motion is repeated. The motion of hands is repeated. In the same way, we can take another example. When the earth moves around the sun, earth take, I think you have already learnt about the rotation and revolution. How much time is taken by the earth to complete one cycle around the sun? So that completes 1 year. It's 365 days are taken by the earth to complete one revolution around the sun. So means after 1 year, the earth completes its one revolution. So this type of motion, the motion of earth, is also taken as a periodic motion. So children, I think the type of motion is very, very clear to you, like periodic motion, vibratory motion, oscillatory motion, and random motion. So these were the different types of motions that we had discussed today. So you can study all the motions in detail with examples, and for any of the queries you can ask in the class. Thank you.